Some people can walk into a room and instantly own it. They don't yell, they don't beg for attention, they don't try too hard. They just speak, and people listen. That's power. That's communication. And if you don't know how to use it, you're at a serious disadvantage. Because in this world, it's not the smartest person who wins. It's not the strongest. It's the one who knows how to talk, how to connect, how to influence. And if you can't do that, you're always going to feel like you're being ignored, like you're being overlooked, like you don't matter. But the truth is, you do. You just need to learn how to make people listen. Talking is easy, communicating is an art. Anybody can talk. Most people never stop. They talk just to fill the silence. They talk without thinking. They talk just to hear themselves. But talking is not communicating. Communicating is making people feel something. It's making people pay attention. It's making people understand you. And that takes skill, that takes practice, that takes knowing how to speak, and more importantly, when to shut up. Most people listen to respond, not to understand. You ever have a conversation where you can tell the other person is just waiting for their turn to talk, not listening, not paying attention, just waiting to say whatever was already in their head? And guess what? That's most people. They don't listen to understand. They listen to reply, to argue, to one-up. And that's why most people suck at communication, because real communication is about understanding first, then speaking, not the other way around. Confidence wins conversations. You ever hear someone say something that made zero sense, but they said it with so much confidence that you actually started to believe it? That's the power of speaking with conviction. Most people sound like they don't even believe themselves. They mumble. They second guess. They apologize before they even finish a sentence and then wonder why. Nobody takes them seriously. If you want people to listen, you better start talking, like you actually believe what you're saying, because confidence commands attention even more than being right does. Body language talks louder than words. You ever see someone say one thing, but their body says the complete opposite? They say they're confident, but they're slouched over. They say they're interested, but they keep looking at their phone. They say they're listening, but their arms are crossed, and they're not making eye contact. People don't believe words. They believe energy. They believe presence. They believe the way you carry yourself. So if you want to be heard, if you want to be respected, you better make sure your body is saying the same thing as your words. The secret to charisma: make people feel seen. You ever meet someone who made you feel like you were the only person in the room, like your words mattered, like your thoughts were worth something? That's charisma. It's not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about making people feel seen. Because most people feel invisible. They feel ignored. They feel unheard. So when you actually pay attention, make eye contact, ask real questions, they'll remember you forever. And guess what? They'll actually listen. When it's your turn to talk, speak less, say more. You ever notice how the most powerful people don't talk much? They don't waste words, they don't ramble, they say exactly what needs to be said, and then they stop. Because when you talk too much, people stop valuing your words, but when you say only what matters, people hang on to every word. So instead of trying to talk your way into respect, try saying less but making it mean more. Silence is a weapon. You ever been in a conversation where someone says something stupid, and instead of arguing, you just go silent and let them sit in it? That's power, because most people can't handle silence. They get nervous, they start explaining, they start backpedaling. Meanwhile, you're just sitting there, letting the weight of your silence do all the talking, use it, master it, because sometimes saying nothing says the most. Final thought: communication is a superpower. If you can speak well, you can lead, you can influence, you can persuade. If you can listen well, you can learn, you can connect, you can understand, and if you can do both, you become unstoppable. Because the world belongs to those who know how to speak with power and listen with purpose. So master it and watch how everything changes.